Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. One local air conditioner contractor is now providing solar panel installation services. Good Morning Northwest, Rylee Fitzgerald has more on how much solar has grown in the state of Washington. Good morning, Rylee.
Good morning, Jessica. According to Washington Governor Jay Inslee this week, solar energy usage has gone up 460% in the past 5 years, while the cost has come down 90% in the past decade. Campbell and Company is now doing solar installations for Tri-Cities and Yakima. It's one piece of a movement that's bringing more sustainable energy solutions to the state. Governor Inslee announced this week Washington is receiving $159 million for residential solar energy funds through subsidies and low-cost financing through the Solar for All program from the EPA's Greenhouse Gas Reduction Fund. But Inslee says that's not the only thing that's going in to make it easier to get solar.
Now, on top of this $159 million of federal money, we are joining it with our over $100 million of money from the Climate Commitment Act. Isn't it a great thing that we have made a commitment to defeat climate change in our Climate Commitment Act to get solar power for Washingtonians?
According to Casey Sixkiller with the EPA, the Inflation Reduction Act that provides the funding for these programs is making the largest investment in combating climate change and supercharging America's green energy future.
Investments made possible by the IRA will triple wind power, increase 8-fold solar power, and move the power grid to 81% renewable, all by the end of this decade. The Inflation Reduction Act will cut carbon pollution in half over the next 7 years and save consumers $27 billion on their electric bills between now and 2030.
Tri-Cities-based Campbell and Company is hopping on the solar train too after taking note its customers were interested.
It hasn't been until the last several years that we really kind of almost from Washington State's perspective, where we've seen kind of an uptick in the demand here in Washington State, did we really start to feel the effects of that for ourselves. And as customers, we're starting to make those phone calls asking us, if it's something we offered, or even customers who already made the decision to go solar, they were asking us if we could take care of them on the backside, whether it be maintenance, things like that. We felt like we saw a need. And so it's been several years in the making, and we've done a lot of homework to be able to get to this point.
An incentive Isaiah Jensen with Campbell and Company mentioned is the residential clean energy credits, which can cover up to 30% of the installation cost.
And at the end of the day, with all those incentives and benefits, if it's being made easier to them and more accessible, and they can kind of power their, own their own power, if you will, that's a big deal. And if we can have a little bit of that and take care of our customers along the way, we want to.
Washington officials say there are 4 main goals with the new programs: affordable solar panel installations for homeowners to eliminate electricity bills, along with bringing energy-efficient upgrades to multifamily housing projects, community facilities, and tribal communities and nations. Find more information about those incentives at applevalleyNewsNow.com. Jessica, I'll send it back to you.